welcome to you all. I'm Martin Logan. Coming up on the show this week, we'll be telling you about the Celtic Community Lottery, which was recently launched in Bradford. We'll be having some fantastic set dancing from the Leeds IRA Center. But first up, Sean Gaffigan and many of his music teaching friends get together every Monday and Tuesday night to teach Irish traditional music to over 100 children and adults. Take a look at this. Sean, what a night it is here at the Leeds IRA Center. So many young people here learning music.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky that we've got such a vibrant branch, and a lot of the children who come up are children of people who learned years ago with me and grandchildren of people who learned years and years ago. So yeah, we've about 100 and odd children now attending lessons every week between the music and the dancing and singing and bowrons and all the other things. Yeah, we're busy.
We all know that you're a fantastic musician in your own right, but you teach different instruments here now, don't you?
I do, yeah. I teach the mandolin, the banjo, the piano accordion, the piano, the drums. I've taught my daughter the fiddle. So yeah, we try and do everything. I'm not any good on the drum like, but yeah, try and teach them.
I believe it's so popular now that you've had to start it up on a Monday night as well.
Yeah, with the bands, it's just we don't have the time to rehearse on a Tuesday night with all the lessons. So the Ceilidh bands, we're getting ready for the Flower, which is over in Manchester. I think in Altrincham, is it? Yeah. I don't know which school it's at. But we're getting ready for that now in May, so that's why we're putting in the extra rehearsals. And just to give the kids a bit more of a social life than to be out or on the Xbox all night. That's the big problem we see with them at the moment, that they don't practice Xboxes.
It's a great thing though to see that so many children are here now on a Tuesday night and a Monday night as well. You know, and tonight's a really cool night. There's a lot of kids here.
Yeah, I suppose it's the social life as well, and it's friends outside of school and outside of football and Irish dancing. And I always say to them, you'll always have friends in music, do you know, and that spans across the Pennines. I've got great friends over in Manchester and down in London and Birmingham, and I only met them through music, and you stay friends and have the few pints when you catch up with them. But yeah, it's good.
You can't beat keeping the friendship, Sean. Now, for people around the Leeds area that might want their boy or girl to play music, how can they do that? Do they just come in here? Do they have to phone up? Do they have to book it? How does it work out?
If they just come in on a Tuesday night and I'm asked to speak to Marie Ford, she's usually sat up there coordinating things. Or alternatively, just ring the Irish Centre on 0113 2480 887, and Christy Powers will put you onto the right people.
So what time does it start on a Tuesday?
The first lesson I have here is 6:15, and we usually finish up about 9 just before the set dancers come in. Now there's a load of set dancing then from when we finish.
Sean, it's always great to catch up with you, and you're doing a great job here, and so is the rest of all your teachers here tonight and every other night. Well done to you all.
Thanks a million, Martin.
Karen, can you tell me about the groups that you teach here on a Tuesday night?
Yeah, I teach fiddle here on a Tuesday night, and I've got 4 groups. So I've got beginners through to advanced group, and they're all different ages, mainly children, but I do have a couple of older ladies in their 60s. So it's quite a mix. They play all sorts of tunes, reels, jigs, hornpipes, polkas, marches. So we teach everything here. We teach for shows, we teach for the flower, and sometimes we might even consider teaching for some of the exams, some of the Irish music exams, though that's for the future.
And it's great to hear as well. I know it's lovely to see all the children here, but the older generation as well can come along and learn.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously, the children are the future, and they're the future of the branch. So from Leeds CCE, we want the kids here, we want them learning, but we also welcome the adults if they need to learn as well, or they want to refresh themselves. It's great to have them here too.
Debbie, can you tell me a little bit about your music group here at the Leeds IRA Center?
Yes, we teach children on a Tuesday night here between 6 and 8:30, and we've got Orla here that's 10 years old, and Ethan. We also teach adults as well. They come to us. We're setting up ceilidh bands for the upcoming flower.
And how long has Orla and Ethan been playing?
So Orla's been playing for the last 2 years. Ethan, you started on the tin whistle, didn't you, about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
And then he's moved on to the button accordion about a year ago.
It's great to see so many youngsters here playing Irish traditional music.
Yes, we're wanting to encourage all our youngsters to be the next generation of musicians in Leeds. We've got about 60 children on our books at the minute learning, and we do a junior show, plericas, scurriots, Irish dancing. Everything's incorporated in the music on a Tuesday night.
Tell me a bit about your own background in Irish traditional music.
So I started learning here myself when I was probably about Ethan's age, when I was 10. I was having lessons here on the tin whistle. My sister played the harp. My dad plays the button accordion. So it's a strong existence in our family. Music is a strong thing.
It's great to see so many young people involved in Irish traditional music, and well done to all their teachers. Now we're going to take a short break. Welcome back to the show. Now, the Celtic Community Lottery was launched in Bradford recently, and we went along to find out a little bit more about it. Patrick, can you tell me a little bit about Celtic Community Lottery, where the idea come from?
It came from the demise of the Irish club in Bradford. We had to sell the club and we got a lot of money for it, and we didn't know what to do with the money. We paid all the bills and we still had some money left, and that stayed in the bank for about 4 years. During which time we were trying our best to find out where we could use that money. One of the members got into a situation where they were talking to the fire brigade, and their union had a lottery, and that's how it started. And then we thought, well, why can't we involve other clubs and organisations in it?
Paul, tell me how it's all going to work.
So it's simple, it's a lottery, it's £1 a go. Anyone can play, it's across the UK. So people in Bradford, all across Bradford, can have £1. You've got a chance of winning £25,000. It's a weekly draw. It'll go live on the 12th of February. On the 12th, that's the day when you can first buy the tickets online. So we're going to have a launch in Bradford. The fountains in City Park are going to be green. City Hall's going to be green. We're going to paint the whole city green. The first draws are Saturday, the day before St Patrick's Day. After that, it'll be weekly. And 40 pence out of every pound that people have a go will be going, if they're playing in Bradford, will be going to the Bradford Irish Society. So that the idea of this is, I think, is really exciting. We want to get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is promoting and serving Irish culture. And we want a centre to do that from, and we're trying to raise money to do that. But as Patrick's been explaining, this isn't just for Bradford, it's for anywhere. So if you're a GAA club in London, if you're in Lancashire, it doesn't matter where you are, you can sign up and you can sell tickets. It's a 10-minute process to get signed up as a good cause on that lottery. You can then start selling tickets and you'll be getting 40 pence in every pound you sell. So Irish clubs and societies and GAA and whatever it is, right across the UK can benefit from this.
Okay, so basically this is nationwide, and people, groups of people or individuals or community groups, or as you said, social groups, can all join from all over the UK. And basically, if they sell the tickets for £1 each, they get about 40 pence in the pound back to their organisation, as well as being involved in the lottery draw each week.
That's right, Martin. It's exactly as simple as that. And it's a really easy process on the website to sign up as a cause. It don't cost any club anything. There's no outlay from Bradford Irish Society's paid for all of that. It's dead simple. You go on, you sign up, you wait to get the thing back from the company that says you're on there, and then from then on you're on the website. So then your members, when they go to play the game, they sign up to pay the £1, or one or two of you might want to pay a £5 even, and have 5 goes. Yeah. The money then goes to that club that they've identified.
And the profits then that's going to be made from the lottery after you've paid out the 25 grand every week, that's going to go towards getting started with the new IRA Center here in Bradford.
That is for Bradford, yes. But in terms of each individual organisation, the money is their own. We get very little out of that. So Bradford has got to do well because it's got to earn its money in Bradford.
We want to make this as simple as we possibly can. It's for everybody throughout the UK. Anybody can join. You want as many groups of people involved as possible. How can they do that?
Get on the website and get signed up. So it's celticlottery.org. You go on there, sign up as a good cause, and if you want to play the game, it's the same. And if you're not online, if for some reason you can't sign up online to play, you can always phone up, and the number for that is 0300 302 0001.
Now, Councillor, you've been involved here in Bradford a very long time. And of course, you've been involved in a lot of Irish heritage and culture here as well.
Yes, absolutely. Right through my childhood, I was going to the Old Irish Club, learning Irish dancing and Irish music. During Bradford Festival as a child, we used to have a 40-foot float in the parade, all sorts of activities for people to get involved with, big ceilidhs and all the rest of it. But over the last 25, 30 years, the amount of Irish activity and involvement in the wider community in Bradford has diminished. And I think that's really sad. I would like my own 4 children and everybody else's children to have the opportunity to have those experiences that I grew up with. And that's why I'm backing the Celtic Community Lottery and Bradford Irish Society wholeheartedly.
And Bradford as a city has got great links with Ireland because I believe they're twinned with Galway as well.
Right back, the 1841 census showed under 50,000 people in the Bradford district. By 1851, it was over 150,000 people. An awful lot of those came from Ireland, and there were 2 Gaeltacht areas within the city itself back in those days. But I think the massive influx of Irish people into this city is people aren't aware of it. People don't appreciate that every aspect of the foundation of this great city and district has the touch of Irish hands in there. And part of getting an Irish community centre up and running again means that we can share that knowledge and appreciate that contribution with a much wider audience.
We wish them the very best of luck with the Community Lottery in Bradford, and we hope you win that 25k. Now, if you're interested in Irish set dancing, well, the Leeds IRA Center is the place to be on a Tuesday night. Aislinn, you've got a very interesting story to tell us because you first started teaching set dancing in Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, and the far reaches of the empire. It's kind of hit and miss. So a lot of it was just self-taught. Back in the early 90s, it was like everything was just out of books and VCR. That tells you how long ago it was. And we'd very occasionally get somebody from Ireland to, teach us and stuff. But it was just us, and our group was called the Stove Dodgers. Because when we first started out, we were dancing in Carrie Ann's kitchen, and of course you could move all the furniture out except for the stove. So we came up with the name the Stove Dodgers.
Now tell me, how did you first learn how to do set dancing?
Well, actually from Caleb, because you were dancing as a kid.
I danced for maybe 6 months before Aislinn joined. So that was late 93, I think. I started out being just sound, and they kept needing a stand-in. So eventually they just said, well, just keep dancing. So danced for about a year, and then I took over teaching the group, and Aislinn joined about that time.
Yeah.
And then you both got together after all that.
Yes, that's how he was courting me, was through the dancing. We fell in love through the set dancing.
Oh, he had a method in his madness, didn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, it was love at first dance.
And then you returned to Leeds, and then you started teaching here at the, well, I think it was the Leeds IRA Center first, was it?
Yeah, it was Batley, and we taught there for how many years? Like about 4 years, yeah. And that was a very small group, and we were sometimes we were struggling for numbers and that, and eventually it folded. And the week that it folded, the very next week, it started up here at the Leeds Irish Center. It was just really good timing, yeah.
And how long have you been here now at the Leeds teaching?
Oh, 5 years now?
About 5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years, yeah.
Now this group here has really grown, hasn't it? And you've got some great pupils here as well. So how long does it take them all to learn these different, because we're seeing different types of dances being taught here tonight?
Yeah, they're a good bunch, and they do pick it up really easily. We teach, what, about 10 different sets, 12 different sets? Yeah, so they're really good. They pick it up really well.
I have to say, you're lovely teachers. I wouldn't mind coming to you. You're very kind, generous, friendly, and the atmosphere here is so relaxed.
Yeah, there's no pressure. Basically, we're not. We're community focused. We don't really do any performances. We don't do any competitions. We've done maybe one in the past. Nobody really cared for it, so it's just a social.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
Is just have fun.
Yeah.
Now, I think the 2nd of February is a very special day for you two guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our anniversary, yeah. We've been married for 19 years, but we've been together for 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, many congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
And it's great to see. It's a lovely story to hear that you brought the set dancing all the way from Vancouver to Yorkshire. Well done to you both. What a great night's fun with all the set dancers at the Leeds IRA Center, and it's absolutely free, so get yourselves down there every Tuesday evening. Now that brings us to the end of the show for this week. Henry McGlade is back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, and we are here at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK, all on Sky Channel 192, Freesat 161. Until next time, take care.